May isang Pinoy noon ang nilait at pinagtawanan sa bansang Amerika. Tinawag pa itong matandang hukluban ng isang maangas at mayabang na undefeated boxer ng Amerika. Ang pangalan ng American boxer na ito ay si Mark Davis na may alias na Too Sharp. Mainit po ang pangalan ni Mark Davis noon sa boxing, mga master, dahil noong hindi pa nagkakampyon si Terence "Buds" Crawford ay isa po si Crawford sa di pumalag kay Davis noong hamunin ito ni Too Sharp para sa isang featherweight match for American title. Natakot po noon si Crawford dito. Magaling naman po talaga itong si Davis, mga master, at isa po itong undefeated boxer na may records na 18-0. Ang problema lang po sa boksingero na ito ay ubod po ng yabang nito. Matatas din po ang mga dila nito. Wala itong pakundangan kung manlait ng kapwa boksingero. Sobrang bastos ito at literal na mataas ang tingin nito sa kanyang sarili. Tulad na lamang po ng sinapit ng ating kababayan na si Michael Parenas na may alias na Hammer Fist na tubong gubat, Sorsogon Province. Grabe po ang pangmamaliit na sinapit ng ating kababayan sa hambog na si Mark Davis. Dumayo pa po ng bansang Amerika ang ating kababayang Pinoy na si Parenas. Ito ay upang labanan ang undefeated boxer na si Too Sharp, Mark Davis. Isa itong malaking laban sapagkat paglalabanan po ng dalawang boksingero ang IBF Super Featherweight Title Eliminator, na kung saan ang mananalo dito ay haharap para sa isang pandaigdigang kampyonato. Noong malaman nga po ni Mark Davis na isang Pinoy na may edad na 35 anyos gulang ang kanyang makakalaban para sa isang title eliminator, ay nilait agad nito ang ating kababayan at sinabi pa po mismo nito sa isang interview,
"Why did you put an old man up against me? Don't blame me if I end up killing them. I won't have any pity. I won't show even shred of mercy to that old person. So if I were you, why still early send them back to the Philippines? Because the moment they step into that ring, there's no turning back. They're going home, tripled or worse. They're going back to the Philippines then."
Ganyan po kabastos at kawalangya si Mark Davis, mga master. Kung tatagalugin nga po natin ang sinabi ng hinayupak na ito, ay sinabi po nito na bakit nga daw po isang matandang hukluban ang tinapat sa kanya. Wag daw po natin siyang sisihin kung mapapatay niya ang ating kababayan sa mismong laban nila. Hindi daw ito magbibigay kahit konting awa sa Pinoy. Ang malala pa sa sinabi nito, mga master, sa oras na magharap daw po sila sa ibabaw ng ring, uuwi daw po ang ating kababayan na lumpong gulay o kaya naman wala nang buhay. Sa mismong laban nga po, mga master, ay kala mong main character ang atake ng loko. Sobrang hambog ng tindigan nito. Panguya-nguya pa ito ng bubblegum sa harap ng Pinoy. Sigang superstar ang datingan. Kaya naman, mga master, sa round 1 pa lang ay pinakita na po ng Pinoy kung sino siya. Pinakita po nito na hindi po siya basta-basta pwedeng maliitin lamang ng hampas lupang unggoy na Amerikanong ito.
From the southpaw Fina, that's his Sunday punch, or maybe his Wednesday punch. He's got power in that hand. That's where his confidence is. He likes to come forward, bang with that left hand,
and there he goes.
He'll bang all night long if he's allowed to. And for Davis, he's going to have to avoid it, and that might start with moving more to his left and less to his right. He's moving the wrong way right now. He's moving right into that punch. He's moving to the right. Bad place to be moving because Farinas can throw the left hand. If he moves the other way to his left, he'll be moving away from that power shot. You would hope that the people in the corner that help Farinas get ready for a fight, that they would be aware of that.
Teddy, those left hands,
Well, I should say, help Dave.
southpaw, has already opened an abrasion. It looks like there's already a small cut around the right eye of Mark Davis as he was circling to his right, and Farinas landed a couple of those left hands. There was already some notice of blood around the right eye of Davis.
Well, like I said in the opening, and I'll say it again, Davis is going to be tested tonight. He's got a guy in front of him who's fought for a world title, a guy who has more than twice as many fights, a guy who has more knockouts than Davis has wins, a guy who's a southpaw and has power in that left hand, and he's using the left hand.
He is scoring really well here in this first round as the Filipino, and there is blood coming down the face of the undefeated Mark Davis.
Now, Davis is going to have to start using that jab to keep some separation from Farinas. Farinas wants to be close. Davis doesn't want to be close, so he needs that jab to get a little separation from Farinas, and then he's going to need the right hand at some point to slow down the southpaw.
Stevie Smoger, as he was circling by us, leaned over and said, cut, paused, and said punch. Indeed it was. That cut caused by a punch here
let him out, Mark.
in the first round.
Good.
Farinas gonna have his way. We're gonna see power all night from that left hand. If Davis is going to rise to the occasion and pass this difficult test, we're gonna see speed at some point.
And to round one, that gives you a chance to go to the Friday Night Fight Facebook page and score along with Teddy Atlas and the ringside judges. Head over to Facebook and score with us.
Step up!
Sa round 2 mga master ay napansin na ng Pinoy na may biyak na sa kanang kilay itong si Too Sharp. Kaya naman, sinamantala ng Pinoy ang pagkakataon. Pinuro nito ang kanang kilay nito.
It's even better to have one of the best in the business. Steve Smoger came over to us and let us know in between rounds that it was a punch that caused that cut.
Show you what happened in the first round. This is the replay of the left hand that opens up that cut above the right eye. See how flush it was and how it turned it over right at the end.
Step out.
Davis going to win. I mentioned speed. You're also going to have to throw in some legs there. Davis going to need legs and speed if he's going to turn around what was a difficult first round and start to gobble up rounds from this point on. Legs to change range, to get angles, to keep Farinas off balance, and speed to do something about it when he has that space.
There are the power punches according to the box. Big edge for Farinas, landing 14, throwing 52.
Glad to see that Davis moving a little more to his left when he was separated, not as much to his right, where he was moving right into that left hand.
That time straight back against the ropes, and the hard-charging Filipino comes in with that left hand free as they wrestle their way into the corner, and now he's just making a fight out of it with a relentless attack.
Davis is leaving the front door open. He's not using this jab, and he's allowing Farinas to come in that front door, so he figures now, Davis, you know what? I'm going to fight fire with fire a little bit. Maybe gain a little respect from Farinas for a moment.
That time he stood right in the pocket and traded as he shakes him off now at distance.
That cut man's going to be important in the corner of Farinas.
Manuel Diablo work in the corner.
Corner of Davis, I should say. Manuel Diablo, as you just said. See, Farinas, where he hurts himself, he doesn't come in behind the jab enough. You know, and there he goes, coming in, but he does that enough. Comes in with that big left hand that probably just won the round for him.
This is a really good start to his night. Southpaw charging in.
Sa round 3 mga master ay mapapansin mo po kay Too Sharp na takot na po itong makipagsabayan sa Pinoy. Umiiwas na po ito at medyo dumidistansya sa Pinoy. Gumagamit na rin po ito ng kanyang mga technical boxing skills nang sa ganon ay makasabay po ito sa lakas ng Pinoy.
There's a right hook that time by Farinas.
So far, no doubt about professional rules. Who's landing the harder, more consequential punches, which is what the pro rules are all about. So far, that's Farinas. And there's another one.
And another left hand.
And another case where Davis gives him the opportunity to throw that left hand, standing right in front of him. not moving off to his left away from the power.
And now Davis sits in there. Straight right hand from Davis after he went to the belt line.
That hurt Farinas, that straight right hand.
So some give and take here in round 3. Action-packed third round. There's a combination that finished with a left hand. Davis came back with a right hand in the midst of it.
Left versus right. Who's your money on? The left of Farinas is going to be all night, and it looks like it's going to be against the right of Davis. There's the legs of Davis. Now he needs the speed. Now he needs those quick punches as he tries to get an angle.
It's a very entertaining third round between these two. Short break, be right back.
Sa round 4 mga master ay bugbog di alimpungatan nga po ang sinapit ni Unggoy Mark II Sharp. Hindi po nito kinaya ang malalakas na bigay ng Pinoy. Sinubukan po nitong makipagsabayan, ngunit sadyang hindi po nito kinakaya ang lakas ng ating kababayan.
Another left hand.
You know, shame on Davis. If him and his people are surprised by this avalanche of left hands, they should have known that's what Farinas brings. And in spots, that's what Davis can bring. Quick combinations, a lot of speed.
Both men going at it. Davis fired back for a moment, and now Farinas getting right back to action. Highly entertaining stuff early on here in the main event.
And Farinas mixing up those left hands nice. Downstairs, upstairs. One complements the other. Get his attention downstairs, easier to go upstairs. Expect one upstairs now. Farinas is like a pitcher, hitting different spots of the plate, inside, outside.
Hey, don't punch, don't punch. I got you now.
Combination through the uppercut that time, and Davis tried to fire back, didn't land anything on the inside. Now short right hand on the inside.
Right now, I talked about left versus right. Right now, it's power versus speed.
Don't spear, baby, jab.
Power by Farinas, and the reluctant, spotty speed of Davis. Not consistent. So far, the power output and delivery of Farinas has been a little more consistent than the spurts of speed we've seen from Davis.
Davis confidently lifted him with that right hand. Now they're on the inside, lets loose as he pulled back. There was a left hand that leaded from Farinas.
If this was a card game, Davis has 2 pairs, but every time he shows those 2 pairs, Farinas shows 3 of a kind. Power over speed.
Intriguing matchup here. Edge has gone to Farinas early on. Davis has had his moments here in round 4 with those speed in spots. But the left hand of Farinas has been the talk about in the early stages here.
Again, sporadic behavior by Davis. Being very careful, not letting those hands go, and not making up for the power of Farinas that round.
Sa round 5 mga master ay ilang beses nga pong sinalo ng pagmumukha ni II Sharp ang malalakas sa suntok ng Pinoy. Muntika na sana itong ma-KO sa round 5. Maswerte at na-save by the bell pa ito.
So 6. You see, Farinas is 1. Makes up for those 6 and goes past the flurries of punches that every once in a while Davis throws. And there it is again.
Left hand again. As Davis takes a step back, and then he landed the body shot as well.
Stay up, baby, stay up.
Been targeting the body a little more here in round 5. Davis comes back with a combination.
Yeah, right
and
there.
now a right hand by the undefeated Cleveland fighter.
Yeah, Davis shows that right hand, he shows 3 of a kind. But Farinas is looking for that full house, and there it is. Full house beats 3 of a kind. Nothing fancy here. Tight quarters. Maybe that's the problem. Tight quarters. For me, Davis not using those legs. He's the more mobile guy. He's not showing it. He's 3 years younger, not showing it. Here comes some mobility. Now Davis has to match that movement with some punches. He doesn't do it, he just lays near the rope.
Great.
Arena walks right in that front door again. Means nothing, those quick punches.
That's right. Nothing is landing flush there or having much impact.
And it's not, he's gonna have
Like
to
that.
do a lot more to catch up. And now he's way behind with these power shots again. And he's bending too low. And when you bend that low to get away, you give your opponent, in this case Marinas, a chance to catch you as you come up.
On the attack.
Sa round 6 mga master ay sobrang nakakaawa na nga ang sinapit nitong si Unggoy Too Sharp. Bugbog sarado po ito sa Pinoy. Wala na po itong ginawa kundi yumakap. Halos sumawala na nga ito sa sarili sa mga tinatamasang malalakas na suntok sa kababayan natin Pinoy.
Cut opened up on the right eye, and then there at the end of 5, he was damaged. Can he steady himself here in round 6? Can he figure out how to slow down Michael Farinas? He's tying up there with that hand for a moment. Now another left hand comes in.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
He does not look good at all.
No, Farina's doing the smart
Fight
thing.
back, Mark.
He's keeping just enough separation where he can do that. Move his hands, not get smothered. Moving his feet when he has to, Farinas, to keep room for that offensive flow. See that defensive move that we saw in the last round where Davis went way too low? He does that every once in a while. He got away with that with the opposition that's been in front of him for the previous 18 fights. But it doesn't mean it was right. He just got away with it. Now, you can see that it wasn't right. But it might be too late.
Stay up, Mark. Stay up, Mark.
Only hope for Davis right now. I mean, his heart is keeping him in there. He's showing great heart. But I think he needs to get out of there and use his legs. If he's not, he's staying in those trenches.
Oh, he ate a big one upstairs. Headshot reined in.
I always talk about geography. The geography that a fighter must fight in. The geography from the beginning for Farinas was inside. And for Davis, should have been on the outside, and it hasn't been.
A left hand comes in again. 40-something seconds remaining, and you got to think about survival at this point, the way Mark Davis looks.
And Smolder is thinking about being ready to stop it. He's positioning himself, and he's watching. And the doctor, Dr. Schwartz, a good doctor in this business, is right up on that ring apron.
Michael Schwartz, one of the most respected ringside physicians in the business, is monitoring the undefeated, for now, Mark Davis. Almost had another left hand clip him here. Just a right jab to the body. Davis is circling to his left, trying to stay away from that left hand of the Filipino.
Farinas has been on the floor in 2 fights, if you were wondering back home. What's the chance of Davis suddenly, out of the sky, pulling a lightning bolt of a right hand on the chin of Farinas? Yes, Farinas' chin has been dented.
Fight back, Mark. Fight back.
Davis circling. It's actually been the round that he's been looking for and needed after what happened in both round 5 and 6 when he was hurt.
No jab from Salinas. There's a little jab. But he hasn't really needed it.
Fairly nondescript round so far. After all those fireworks, Teddy, in 5 and 6 from Farinas.
The round that Davis needed just to be allowed.
That's right.
To continue tonight. Just the round that he needed to survive. Not win, but survive.
Sa round 8 mga master ay dito na nga po tinapos ng Pinoy ang matinding paghihirap ni Too Sharp Mark Davis. Nakatikim po ito ng isang pambihirang suntok na nagpayanig sa buong pagkatao nito.
In the 5th and 6th.
You know, it's not about today. It's about yesterday.
Get off his neck,
So
Marky.
far tonight. 18 yesterday, to be exact, for Davis. To prepare for today, he had to have been in with tougher competition before he made this big jump
Turn around, turn around.
from the swimming pool to the ocean. Farinas, Joe, has been in a lot of close, tough fights. 4 draws and 5 split or majority decisions. Unlike Davis, he's fire tested, ready for battle.
Oh, he backs him up into the corner and comes chasing him down. And Steve Smoger wants no more damage to Mark Davis.
Hanggang dito na lang po ang ating video mga master. Maraming salamat po sa inyong patuloy na pagsuporta at pagtangkilik sa ating mga video. God bless po sa inyong lahat.